Yo, what up? Testing, testing, testing. What up, y'all? Thanks for coming through. What up, Henry? Bro. It's not a puzzler. I mean, I guess a little bit, but it's more like I don't know how to explain it, bro, but it's like an adventure game, but because there really is no puzzle to figure out per se. I mean, there's these little, let me see if I can find one real quick. There's like these little caves that you go in and you kind of have to figure it out a little bit from there, like where to dig, where to go a little bit, but they're super simple. So it's not puzzle as in what we know it to be a puzzle game. It's more like I don't know how to explain it, but man, this game is kind of addicting. It really checks a lot of the boxes for me, like cozy game slash like, you know, I'm distracted because I'm talking, but I don't know. It's just a cool game, bro. You basically mine, you collect resources to sell them to get money to upgrade your stuff, and the better stuff you have, well, the better you can dig and whatnot. But that cave is too far up. I was gonna show you. Oh, right here we got one. So you find like these little caves down here, and then you kind of got to figure out which way to go, what to do. So for example, this one I already did, but here I have to destroy that. And bam. You know what I'm saying? So it's not super complicated. I already did this one earlier. And then water refills those little bombs that I just threw. But yeah, bro, I'm so sick and tired of I'm so sick and tired of Xbox, bro. I'm just so sick and tired of Microsoft and their bullshit shit. Like, I'm just fed up with it, bro. These motherfuckers, not only are they greedy, not only are they fucking ignorant, but they just fuck everything up, man. I just beat Halo CE today, and it's not my first time. I beat the game about 3-4 times already. And every time I beat that fucking game, I just get so pissed off because I'm like, what could have been? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all got some crazy good IPs, but yet y'all let shit go to waste and you ruin it. And not only do you fuck it up, but you also, you're greed, man. Like, you just want to control the industry so bad. You want to make it so bad that you do everything but make good fucking games. And man, it's just frustrating. And then Microsoft out here trying to shift the blame for their fucking CrowdStrike bullshit. Like, what? So yeah, Henry, up here when you collect, I don't have any, but you collect, while you dig, you get these like rubies or whatever, and then you come up here, you sell them, and then you can upgrade your pickaxe, your whatever, your bag, so you can carry more, your lamp, because you only have X amount of time with the light, and just different upgrades and stuff. But the game is pretty cool, it's pretty chill. And as you can tell, this is all the stuff that I already went through. And the map opens up as you, what up, Tool Man? The map opens up as you explore further down, and that's where I'm at. This is the second one. I just beat the first one yesterday. It was pretty short games, about 8 hours. But yeah, man, I was just pissed, bro, because fucking Xbox, man. and I always get like this whenever I'm like playing their shit. So I play Gears. I play Gears and Halo. Usually when I play those games, I play them back to back to back. You know, because they're just the games are so good and the stories are so good. So and they're short. You know, they're 8 to 10 hours a piece. So I can usually get through the whole saga in about 2 to 3 weeks, depending how busy I am. But like tonight, for example, I got about 3 hours of gaming in. So I finished up Halo CE, which I got about 2 hours in on Sunday. So that's 5 hours. Saturday night, I put in about another 3 hours, and there, I beat the game. You know what I'm saying? So about 3 days, a couple hours each day, I beat a whole game. So I do that for all of them. And next thing you know, I beat Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 2 weeks. And I just did that with Gears. And every time I do that, I try to do it once a year, but lately I've been feeling the itch to just play some shooters. And unfortunately, PlayStation don't have those single player shooters, you know, narrative driven. For that, you kind of got to go back to the PS3 era, which is, I just got one and I beat Resistance 1. I played a little bit of Resistance 2, and the controls are a little funky, but it's nothing like, oh, I agree, Eddie. You don't need those big 40, 50, 60 hour games. I mean, it's a good and bad thing, right? Because if you really like the game, then 40 hours just ain't enough, right? But if the game is okay, you're like, damn, 40 hours is way too long. Like Spider-Man 2, the one that just came out last year. Damn, it's already been almost a year, shit, in a couple months. So with Spider-Man 2, I did everything that game. I got the platinum. And and at the time it was me, Thrifty, Nelson were playing Spider-Man all around the same time. And that was such a cool experience because we were all playing the game roughly, you know, together basically, right? We would fucking talk to each other, be like, where you at? Oh, I'm right there. And we would just shoot the shit. And it felt like a co-op game that wasn't co-op. But that game I really liked. I did everything in that game. I got the platinum and I beat it in about, I think it was like 40 to 42 hours. I have to go back to my notes and kind of check. But with Spider-Man, I felt like it just needed about 5 more hours, like just 5 more hours of that game, and I would have said it pretty close to being a fucking masterpiece. But that game definitely left me wanting more, a lot more. Like it just didn't really scratch that itch with me. And then you have games like uh like Gears 1, right? That game is 8 hours, 10 hours, something like that, and I'm satiated. I feel satisfied. So it just kind of depends. Like, yeah, you don't need a 40-hour game, but at the same time, it's like the games you really like, you wish they can sometimes go way longer. Horizon was one of those games for me. I fucking love Horizon, bro. I can play that fucking game. I got the platinum in 90 hours, and I could have played it another 90 hours and been straight. Cyberpunk is another one where that's the first game, open world game that big that I beat back to back, and started a third playthrough. So back to back to back almost. But yeah, you don't need a long ass game to. All right, Henry, you see that little right here above where I'm looking at, like purple, green, yellow. So that is basically like little treasures that you find down here while digging around, and you trade that in for money and you can upgrade your shit. So your pickaxe, whatever. RoboCop was such a good fucking game too. And you know what's crazy about RoboCop is RoboCop, you don't even need, like, it wasn't a big AAA game. You know what I'm saying? But it did what it was supposed to. They respected the IP. Like, you felt like RoboCop when you played that game. You for real felt like Murphy. And man, it was such a good game. Such a good game. That I've been meaning to go back and get the platinum. I'm almost done with it. I think I only got like 2 or 3 more trophies. But the thing about RoboCop is you can't go back and like select the mission so you can get the collectibles or whatever. You got to start all over again. Oh, bro, RoboCop took me like 20 hours to beat. I took it slow and steady, and I went back and I'm like halfway through my second gameplay or my second playthrough, but I got demotivated once I figured out that the trophy I needed I already passed. So it's like, damn, in order for me to get that trophy, I got to start all over again, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. But yeah, bro. So what I so th with this stream, I wanted to talk about a couple things, man. So the first one I wanted to talk about is like how fed up I am with Microsoft, and I talked a little bit about that in the beginning, especially but like I've been playing Gears and Halo recently, and FYI, once I'm done with Gears and Halo, I won't be touching my Xbox again. I won't be touching it again until I play Gears or Halo again. That's until Indiana Jones or one of these other games come out, and it's good. Because I canceled my Game Pass, right? Because I'm not paying no $20 to get day-and-day games. I'm just not. I refuse to pay 20 fucking dollars. And so I used up my points, and I renewed my points for another month, since I read somewhere that they're gonna get rid of that as well, where you won't be able to use your points to buy Game Pass, which I think is complete fucking bullshit. So even just like game or not Game Pass, but the rewards with Xbox, and then how PlayStation Stars is, it's a night and day difference on how they're both operated. Once again, PlayStation comes in, just does it better. Xbox copies somebody and they just do it worse. Like how? They lay the blueprint out for you and you still fuck it up? Like, please help me understand how you can fuck it up when you copy somebody. Like, it makes no fucking sense. And just all the shitty fucking decisions they've done, passing on Spider-Man, passing on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, like just passing on fucking IPs that are known IPs that are, like Star Wars, Spider-Man. Like, bro, what the fuck? They're two of the biggest IPs in the history of fucking IPs, and you just pass up on them? Like, it just makes no fucking sense. And Knights of the Old Republic, like, bro, that game was established in your fucking console. Like, the original Xbox and the Xbox 360, like, people look back, and one of the first games they bring up is Knights of the Old Republic. And you fucking pass up on the remake because of what? What are you so busy with that you cannot work on this IP? Please explain that to me. And that's just it. They didn't want to do the work and build games to a standard. That's the story of their whole fucking company. They don't ever want to put in the work for anything they fucking do. I tell people this all the time, and when I ask them, they look at me all fucking stupid. What IP has Xbox created that is an original IP and that was successful? And they all try to say Halo. No, the fuck they didn't. Bungie created Halo. As a matter of fact, Halo was gonna go to Apple for their computer. And look what the fuck happened. Gears. Epic made Gears. And look what Epic it has become today. Forza. Okay. Fable, another one they purchased. Like, man, how can you be in the gaming industry as a developer publisher and never create a successful IP? Like, bro, me, Henry, Nelson, Thrifty, Josh, Wara can sit in a room for 1 hour and make a fucking game from scratch that can probably be successful. And I don't mean developing it, but I'm talking about creating the art style, the type of game it's gonna be, the gameplay mechanics. Just brainstorm it out. And if we can have somebody build it, I guarantee you we will have a hit. Like, you don't need to be Einstein in video games or the gaming industry to have a good game. But they make it seem like you do. Exactly. Forza was just copying Gran Turismo. That's all it was. But once again, like I said earlier, all Xbox has done is copy people. What have they created themselves that has been successful? Nothing. Everything has been bought. And now they purchase ABK. Do you think they're going to take one of these IPs that ABK put in the closet because they're just so worried about Call of Duty and pull it out, dust it out, be creative with it, and come out with something amazing? No. They're going to keep beating a dead horse, which is Call of Duty, till they can't no more. So now you're going to have Game Pass that's the most expensive it's ever been, the second price hike in 13 months, while at the same time you have the quality of Call of Duty going down. Now, I ain't going to lie. The new Call of Duty looks interesting to me. It's one of the first Call of Duties that I'm actually not looking forward to it, because I probably won't buy it, and if I do, I'm going to do like I did Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to get it on a huge discount like I did for Modern Warfare 3. I got it for $20 at GameStop, brand new. But the movement thing, that the upgrade that they're doing, that looks pretty interesting. But so you have it on two sides. You got the quality of the most highly anticipated game, the game that you're charging all this money for, quality going down, while at the same time you're raising the price. So 2 price hikes increases in 13 months. Like, where do you go from there? What are you gonna do when Call of Duty doesn't do what it's supposed to? Because players are just fed up, and at the same time you're not getting the subscribers you need because it's $20. And I grew up with no money. If I would have told my parents, let's just say when I was a kid, $20, now it's $10 back then. If I would have told my parents, hey, $10 a month and I can play video game subscription at Blockbuster or something, my parents would have been like, hell nah, I can do it for 1 month. So the people that got the Series S, right, or the Amazon Fire Stick, because it's affordable. What up, hero? The people that got the Series S and the Fire Stick because it's affordable, do you think these people are gonna keep paying $20 a month? Like, that's the question. The people that are going into the Xbox ecosystem because of the Series X and the Series S and the Fire Stick because it's affordable, are they gonna be paying? Are they gonna themselves pay $20 a month all year for Game Pass? I don't think so. I just told y'all right now that if I would have told my dad back then, hey pops, I need $10 a month back in the early 2000s, right, in comparison to $20 or price market today, he would have been like, hell nah, I'll do it for 1 month, and maybe when your report card comes out and if it's good, I might get you another month. But he ain't gonna be paying no fucking $20 consistently. Hell, I won't even do that for my son, and I got the money, and I'm a gamer. So what is Xbox expecting here? What are they expecting here? At $15, I could have been okay with that, because when you look at the competition, when you look at Nintendo, when you look at Nvidia, when you look at PlayStation, they're all right around there, right? Between $12 and like $17 a month. But a hard 20 for a service that has shitty day and date games. I mean, what's the most hyped day and date game that came out on Xbox Game Pass recently? Flintlock? Are you talk about the DEI fucking Sweet Baby Inc. game that's flopping hard? Steam, the highest gamer count is 700 for a game that's been years in development. Years in development. 700 is the highest player count you can get. Well, yeah, because these Xbox tool, man, there's a lot of these Xbox channels that are happily and gladly paying $20 a month. Yeah, because they are doing what they do. They are bullshitting their viewers to say, look how great Xbox is, when in reality, half these dudes ain't even gaming like that. That's why I stopped listening to a lot of these podcasts. Because look, man, I love a good podcast, right? I love gaming. I love a good podcast. But some of these dudes focus way more on a fucking podcast than gaming. So when they are on the podcast, all they're doing is regurgitating some bullshit information that they saw on Twitter, which is false, but they run with it because it highlights their side. And it's something to talk about for fucking 3 hours. Like, some of these dudes are fucking on spaces on Twitter for an hour, 2, 3 hours. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And none of it is true. You're not getting to the bottom of anything. You're giving false hope out here instead of playing fucking video games. Like, what? Even me, I'm on a podcast once a week with Thrifty, and we do it Wednesday nights from 8:40, or we try it from 8:45 till about 11:30. Even then, sometimes I'm like, damn, I don't want to do it because, like, even right now, I'm talking to you guys. I'm in the menu because I'm talking, and I'm like, how do y'all talk more about gaming than actually game? That's why I ain't got no respect for a lot of these fucking people. I just don't. They're fucking fake as hell. Fake. Every single one of them. I don't give a fuck. Fake, fake, fake. And I got another thing. It's a personal problem. It's a personal issue with me where if there's something about you that goes against, I don't want to say a like or anything because that's petty, but like a core belief, I just can't, I don't see you as the same. Like, I just dismiss everything about you, because if you're that bought and sold for the one thing, what else can you be bought and sold for? So I just don't trust these guys. So anything they say has no merit. It has, you know, no intelligence. It's got no weight behind it. So it's just a waste of fucking time. It's just a waste of fucking time. So I like to spend my time gaming, and I wish these dudes would spend more time gaming too, because, you know, like I tell Thrifty on his shows, like, bro, let's talk about gaming, because that's what I like, bro. This is the shit that I like. Like, let's talk about this shit. Let's talk about why, you know, this costs $75, this upgrade or this hard armor. But these dudes are fake as fuck, and they gas up Xbox so bad for what? And yeah, more than half of them ain't gaming like that, Henry. Exactly, it's about integrity. That's why I fuck with y'all so hard, man, because y'all talk gaming and y'all do game. Y'all are open-minded, you try new shit out, and you give your honest opinion. If there's an issue, you guys talk about it. If you say one thing but end up doing another one, you own up to it and you give reasons. There's no hiding nothing. There's no manipulating anything. Y'all just say straight up what you guys feel. But these dudes, man, they make me fucking sick. They make me sick. And they're over here fucking worshiping a company like Microsoft, who Steve Jobs said it best. They have no soul. No soul. They create more problems than they solve. I mean, look what happened to CrowdStrike. I know some of y'all on the Discord were affected by this last weekend. And now they're blaming it on what? Yeah, Nelson, well, you're good at Resident Evil 5. Man, that game pissed me the hell off. But anyways, But I want to talk about real quick about the how Microsoft blames EU rules for allowing world's biggest IT outage to happen. Which this is I read the article on the Telegraph, and they're basically saying how because of all the rules that the EU put on them, they weren't able to execute the update how they wanted to. What kind of bullshit is that? These motherfuckers can't even hold themselves accountable. And you had these fucking bots out here egging them on to spend $80 billion on the fucking acquisition. The collapse of society will be because of pieces of shit like that who are selfish, only think about themselves and only think in short term. They all thought they were getting Call of Duty for free, and guess what? Now you're paying $20 a fucking month. The fucking hypocrisy. And right now we're going through a little phase where cancel culture ain't cool anymore, meaning that people now don't want to cancel people. And you have all these motherfuckers from 5, 6, 7 years ago who were the first ones to have that mob mentality and cancel somebody, right? And I've been seeing a lot of dudes call these people out. So, for example, I forgot his name, but he's posted on Twitter like, yeah, we should, freedom of speech is very important. We should encourage it. Let's not attack people for it. And all up and down his comments, they were calling him out. They're like, oh, now you're saying this because it's not beneficial to you. But 5, 6, 7 years ago, you were out here the first one trying to cancel people. It's the same shit with these fucking bots. It's the same shit with these bots. They go with the grain. They go with the flow. They go with the wave. And all of a sudden, now it's not cool to gas up Xbox. And it's starting to affect their pockets. So now they're talking against this. Like, bro, you should have been talking against this for years now. That's why I say the condition Xbox is in now, it's because of the Xbox gamer and the journalist. I take that word journalist back. Let me put it in quotes. Quote unquote journalist. It is their fault Xbox in the position that they're in now. It is their fault why they're paying $20 a month for subpar games that come out feature incomplete. Art direction is 30 frames per second. It is their fault. Their fault. They can all burn in hell and I wouldn't piss on them. Because this matters. Words matters. Their actions matter. And instead of me, Will, paying $15 a month for Halo Gears and whatever maybe first party game they come out with, now I gotta pay $20. And now I'm not inclined to not only not pay the $20 a month, but I'm also not gonna buy their fucking games. So they lost out twice. They lost out on the subscription from me, and they lost out on that game sale from me. All because of their greed. All because of the bullshit that they put the gamer through. And look, I just got my Xbox this last Christmas. I just got my son his Xbox 2-3 years ago. So that's when 3 years ago. So that's when I first played Halo ever. And when I beat Halo for the first time, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken because I saw the type of game that was and the quality and everything that came with it to what it was now. So imagine being an Xbox gamer and supporting Xbox for 20 years. People like Tim Dog. And you're surprised that they decide to call it quits? Are you kidding me? And then at the same time, you're calling him a fake or disloyal or all this shit. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? These dudes, man, they got everything that's coming to them. They deserve it. Absolutely everything. And you know what? Xbox is not, or Game Pass is not going to stop at $20 a month. That motherfucker's going to go up to $22, $23, $24, $25 a month eventually. And guess what? They deserve it. They're gonna come out with a family plan and fuck them. They're gonna pay $30 a month, $40 a month. They deserve it. They talk about how greedy PlayStation is. Bro, look what's happening at Xbox. PlayStation is feeding us. PlayStation is supplying us with games. Yeah, me too, Henry. I agree. I see it by $29.99 as well. Let's see. Nelson, we work well, bro. I know I get frustrated when we're playing with each other sometimes because you get distracted easily, but I really like playing with you and I miss you, buddy. To a pro. Booty said it. He was thinking of more AA experiences that are scope. You mean how Gears and Halo was? Kind of like that. 8 to 10 hours, bite size, but got you full. Did exactly what the games were supposed to. Then it had a multiplayer part to it as well. That's why I'm super excited for Warhammer. Oh man, that game, dude. That is my second most highly anticipated game of the year. The very first one is Metro VR, just because I'm a huge Metro guy. But Warhammer reminds me so much of the games of the of the PS3, Xbox 360 era. It's a complete game. You have a narrative campaign. You can also play a co-op with, I think, up to 3 friends. Henry, I know you want to play. Nelson, I know we're playing. And then it also has an online multiplayer experience, right? And then it has like a horde mode. So it's got all these different modes in one game and it costs $70. Why would I spend my money on an Xbox game versus a game like Space Marine, where it's feature complete and it has multiple options? What? Like, bro, they need to step their shit up. Dealer Gaming hasn't been heard from since December. I think he knew this stuff was... I don't know who Dealer Gaming is. Is he a YouTuber or Twitter or what? Let me know. I want to dig into it. Space Marine 2. Yeah, bro. You know, Doc Dark has been trolling people on YouTube, talking about the PC is going away and the PC is coming back and whatever. And he brought up a point where he said he wanted a machine that he can play all games, meaning Xbox game, PlayStation games, and PC games. And he said PC was the closest to that machine because he could play PlayStation games. And first off, he can only play a handful of PlayStation games, so automatically, you know, and I'm not taking Dot Dark serious. Obviously, I know the dude's trolling, but if you really want a machine where you can play everything, that's gonna be the PlayStation 5. Games day and date, PlayStation 5. Xbox day and date games eventually will come to PlayStation 5, and this is gonna happen way soon, sooner than people expect. I mean, Doom's already gonna come to PS5. Doom, sorry, I got distracted. Doom's coming to PS5. Damn, what was that other one? They have like a 2 or 3 month exclusivity. Stalker coming to PS5. Then you already have the games that they put on PS5 that they already announced because they're already out. Excuse me. Well, how hurt do you think these Xbox fanboys are gonna be? Because even though we've been telling them, even though they see it, they refuse to believe it. You know what I'm saying? They think that something's gonna happen and it's gonna change things and it's not gonna go on PlayStation day and date. But guys, the games are already here. So these dudes in denial, I don't know what they're gonna do. Dealer has a RDX podcast, biggest Xbox podcast called Equals on there, and grew his channel from being on there. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go back and check his shit. Well, I mean, I don't know the dude, but I'm just guessing over here. If I was him, yeah, I would fucking go away too, because all this bullshit you've been telling people, all this bullshit that you've been defending Xbox, and now they're doing exactly what they said they wouldn't do. How can you even show up? fuck, I feel guilty when I tell a friend, yeah, I'll meet you for dinner, and then I gotta cancel them. I feel extra fucking guilty, even if the excuse is valid, right? Even if something did come up. And imagine talking to thousands of people, bullshitting them. At least dude has some sort of moral compass, in my opinion. And that's just based on what I know. I don't know anything, but that's just me guessing over here. And I think more and more podcasts like that are going to either switch, or they're going to take breaks and kind of figure out where to go from there. Because obviously they're in a tough spot, man. They are in a I fucked up. They're in a very tough spot. They've been lying to people, so they don't know how to keep it going in order to keep the whole charade going. Dealer was the guy that says Series X will run 40 to 50 frames better than the PS5. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. Well, no wonder he took a break. I would take a break too if I was him. I'd actually disappear from YouTube completely if I was him. Damn, how do I get up here? It's just these people let so many people astray. Colt Eastwood, man. I mean, I don't listen to his shit. Obviously, the dude's a fucking hypocrite, but like, how can you just do that, bro? How can you just lie straight up like that? Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, my colleague, I called her and she called me, and finally I called her again and she finally answered. And I said, dude, where you been? I really need to get this email sent. And I told her I called you. She's like, no, you didn't. You didn't call me. I don't have any missed calls. And I'm like, so you're calling me a liar? All right, bro. Well, when you're ready to apologize, call me back. And she called me back about 20 minutes later and apologized. And the reason she did is because she knows who I am. I don't like to lie. I just don't. Like, I don't want people to lie to me. I don't. So even something stupid like a damn phone call and her halfway joking like you didn't call me, I took that shit serious, because in this world all we have is our word. You know what I'm saying? And Colt Eastwood, man, up to a certain point, how much can you blame ignorance and how much can you blame maliciousness? I don't know Colt Eastwood enough, but what I do know is gaming, and what I do know is the information that we have, and I'm like 80% sure dude's just being malicious about it. Dude is bought and sold. He wants to be in Phil's pocket. He wants to be on Phil's nuts, and get treated a certain way, and he's willing to lie, cheat, and steal just to see it through. And it's sad, bro, because we're gamers. We should be out here playing games, recommending games to each other, warning each other of games. Like, hey, bro, don't fuck with this game. This game is half-assed. It's not finished. It's buggy, whatever. That's what we should be doing for each other, especially with the cost of games, man. And in today's economy, spending $60, $70 on a game, it's not as easy. And even for me, who people say I'm a whale, right? Jokingly, I am being way more selective in the games that I buy. You just have to. It's not, the economy is not as good as we would like it to be. So to spend that amount of money on a game, it's gonna be harder and harder and harder. That's why Xbox going to $20 a month, it's a big freaking deal. Like, it's just terrible timing, man. It's terrible timing. The second increase they've done in 13 months, then you have nothing. It's one thing if they did Indiana Jones and it was a banger, Avowed it was a banger, and then they said, all right, cool, now we're gonna do an increase. You guys got to see what we've been working on. This is something, Xbox is going in a new direction where we want to make quality games, and here we just gave y'all two, but in order to keep this going, we got to raise the price up to $19.99 a month. That I can actually, logically speaking, I could like, okay, I'm not happy with it, but it makes way more sense. They didn't produce shit and expect people to just pay $20 a month and be happy. Like, yep, here we go. I'm paying $20 a month when rent is expensive. groceries are expensive, electric bills expensive. But yeah, I'm gonna pay $20 a month for bullshit fucking service that is giving me bullshit unfinished games. How do they think that was gonna go over with people? I just don't understand it. I really don't. But either way, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in with me. I'm not used to doing these live broadcasts, so I've been fumbling and mumbling a lot. But I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking out with me for 45 minutes and just me talking my thoughts, my bullshit that I had in my mind. And I can't wait to play some games with y'all, man. Henry, I know that and Nelson will be playing Space Marine. That comes out in about a month and a half. Nelson, enjoy your vacay, bro. I know you'll be back on Sunday. I will be off Thursday, Friday. I got dental surgery coming up. It's pretty significant, so I'll be off for I'll have a 4-day weekend recovering at home. I will probably be doing a lot of gaming if I feel up to it, because I've had this operation done before, and it wasn't like the worst thing in the world, and I was still able to do shit, but I don't know how this one's gonna be because they're doing a little bit more. I'm getting wisdom teeth pulled out as well. So if y'all don't see me online for a couple days, that's what it is. But either way, guys, hit me up, send me a DM. If y'all got some free time, hit me up, let me know. I'll hop in the game with y'all. But I really appreciate y'all. I really, really do. And hopefully I can talk to y'all again tomorrow on Thrifty's podcast. Otherwise, have a good night, guys. Thank you so much. What you say, Henry? I highly doubt them game bang, dude. They're not put anything to make me. Bro, I've only had my Xbox for 7 months, and I'm already thinking of getting rid of it before the value keeps going down. Already. The only thing that is keeping me from selling my Series X is I do have I got about 4 or 5 Xbox One games, which is Gears 1, like the remaster one, Rise Son of Rome, and a couple others like Bradfall that my grandma got me. But those games, besides Gears and shit, the other like Redfall, that's complete ass. But what I might do is I might just buy a Xbox 360 to go along with my PS3 and just play those 360 games that I missed out on. Because in reality, from the Xbox 360 era till now, Xbox hasn't done anything. It's the same song and dance, Halo, Gears, and Forza. So what am I really missing out on? So we'll see. I got a Fire Stick. I already have an extra. I have a Xbox Elite controller. So if I really want to play a game, whatever. I'm not bougie about frames per second or fidelity or anything like that on Xbox at least. So if I gotta play, pay $20 for the 1 month just to play Indiana Jones or something just to see what it's like, I'll do it. But that's what Xbox wants me to do. They don't want console gamers anymore. So I'm doing exactly what they want me to do. Pay for a month of Game Pass, play it on my Fire Stick, turn off the subscription once I'm done with it, wait 4, 5, 6 months, a year, 2 years till they come out with their next first party game, and do it all over again. Because anything third party is going to be played on PlayStation. Off top. I mean, the DualSense controller has these games have DualSense features in them. So why the fuck would I play a third-party game on Xbox? More than likely, it's gonna run better on PlayStation anyways. It's like, what's the point? And Henry, I highly recommend the Master Chief, the Halo. 357 in-store credit. Ooh, that's a good amount of money. 357. I like that. I might just trade it in and keep the in-store credit there for when the PS5 Pro comes out. Because I already talked to my son. My son is 8. He's a bot, but he's been playing more and more PlayStation. And I was like, "Well, if the PS5 Pro comes out, I don't want to get rid of my PlayStation. What do you think of it?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll take it." I was like, "Well, how about we make it your Christmas gift?" He's like, "Yeah, that's cool." So I might just give my son my PlayStation 5 for Christmas, and then take that 357 credit, have it as in-store credit, and just apply it towards the PS5 Pro, which I'm guessing would be $600. And that way I only got to cough up $250. And I do shop at GameStop, absolutely. So I might just do that. I'm gonna wait till the end of August before I make a decision on it. Hopefully, I'm predicting that the PS5 Pro will be announced at the Tokyo Game Show or Showcase or whatever, the Tokyo whatever. I really think it will be, because what is PlayStation going to show? They haven't been to that event in like 2 or 3 years. So why they reserve a spot for Astrobot? Astrobot comes out September, what is it, 8th or 5th or so, early September. So what are they going to talk about then? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking they're going to announce the PS5 Pro. And in all reality, man, you know, I'm going to get the PS5 Pro, but like, do I need it? I mean, look, man, most of the games that I'm playing run on 60 anyways. Fidelity's good. I say 80% of games I'm playing in quality mode anyways, because I really like the graphics, like I talked about on Thrifty's podcast. I've been waiting my whole life to play graphics like this, but some games, the 30 FPS runs really well. You know, like Horizon 30 runs really well. But with Horizon, we don't have to pick, because you can pick the 40 frames, right? God of War, you can pick the 40 frames. Spider-Man 2, you can pick the 40 frames. Ratchet and Clank, you can pick the 40 frames. Returnal, 40. Like, dude, like, the quality is just night and day. Like, anybody who calls themselves a fucking gamer and is in the know has no fucking reason to be playing anything besides on PlayStation. It just makes no fucking sense. Come on, dude. What does Xbox have? Even right now, I'm broadcasting from my PS5. You cannot do that on the Xbox. I also recorded a video on Saturday on my PS5 while playing Power Wash Simulator. It's a 25-minute video. I cannot do that on Xbox. I'm going to go back, edit a couple things real quick, make it shorter, a little bit longer. So probably be about 22, 23 minutes when I put it out. And it's a Power Wash Simulator, but it's me playing the game, kind of explaining it. I cannot do that on Xbox unless I'm streaming to Twitch. On PS5, I can stream to YouTube. I can stream through Twitch as well. You cannot do that on the Xbox. So taking pictures on the PS5 is way better. Recording audio, recording gameplay, recording shit this live, it's just so easier on the PS5. The games run better on PS5. You have more games available on PS5. You have way more first party games available on PS5. You have way more, the PlayStation Stars program, the rewards program is way better on PS5. Our PlayStation Plus Essential, we get way better games on there monthly. On PlayStation Premium or PlayStation the middle tier, we get way better games than Game Pass. On PlayStation Premium, we still have a little bit of ways to go, right, with the PS2, PSP, PS1 games. Streaming, way better on the PS5. If streaming wasn't that good, would PlayStation be confident in their Portal? Oh, speaking of the Portal, as much shit as I talk about the Portal, that's still another way to game on the PS5. Xbox does not have any of this shit. And mind you, Xbox is the console that really set off online gaming off for console. The Xbox 360 era with Halo, that was revolutionary. So they've been about community gaming forever. What the fuck happened now? What happened last generation? PlayStation is leading the charge. I can send an invite to Henry and Nelson, Hero, whoever, Tool Man, get on the game right away. I can get on the chat right away. I can record, I can take screenshots, I can do all that with the click of a button. All I gotta do is click the share button, go down on with the joystick and move to the right, bam, done. These are all convenient features that are not available on Xbox. Their UI is complete trash. Complete trash. It reminds me of like a screen full of advertisements. That's what it reminds me of. Even when it's showing games, it's like they're trying to advertise these fucking bullshit. It's complete trash. There is nobody with critical thinking, with logic, common sense, that can say Xbox is better than PlayStation in anything. Well, I will give Xbox the one thing: quick resume. But how many people are playing a game, shut it down, jump to another game, shut it down, jump to another game, shut it down, jump to another game, shut it down, and go back to the first game they were playing? How many people are doing that? Xbox people do. You know why? Because they don't finish games. They don't beat games. They're barely playing games for 15-20 minutes. That's why they have been bullshitting people with how successful interactions have been. Because all these fucking bots will download a game or stream or cloud, play through the cloud and push A, and that counts as a person who checked out the game. I said this at the beginning of the year when I got serious about beating Halo Infinite. At the halfway point, there is a boss fight that you have to do in order to move the story forward. And only like 15% of gamers had finished that boss. Only 15%. Now, if you look at Twitter and social media and YouTube, based on how they talk, you would think that all these guys have beaten Halo Infinite multiple times over. But that 15% just showed how that was a lie. And shout out to King Thrash, because he's the one that's always coming out with the receipts. But these dudes are just fake from top to bottom, man. The console is complete trash. The operating system is complete trash. Microsoft is complete trash. Everything about them is complete fucking trash. Everything. But either way, that's it for me, guys. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I know I already gave a little spiel about y'all, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. I am at 10 subscribers. 10. Just a few days ago, I had like 4 subscribers, 5 subscribers. So shout out to y'all, man. Tool Man, Hero, Nelson, Henry. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all basically been Nelson, you've been my day one. Henry, I can't wait for Remnant 2 to drop some. Hero, I wish that our times aligned a little bit more so we can get some gaming in. Tool Man, I see you always gaming. I know you've been gaming on Destiny for the longest time. I don't know what you're gaming on now, but if you see me, hit me up, bro. I'll get some gaming in with you. But y'all have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Talk to y'all tomorrow on Thrifty's channel. Stay gaming. How do you like that tag? Stay gaming.